Welcome back, Interior Alaska. It's time for the weekend recap. After a 2-hour meeting this morning, Iditarod race officials reached a unanimous decision to keep the Iditarod restart in Willow. Sam Hooley, the Iditarod race marshal, cited that the ice leading up to and along the Susitna and Yitna rivers would be thick enough to support heavy equipment that would turn ice into snow. It's about a 65-mile stretch up the trail from the Willow area that will need to be groomed. A restart in Fairbanks would have been around the Pikes Landing area. The last time the restart was in Fairbanks was in 2003, but you can get your Iditarod fix throughout the race right here on KTVF. Yesterday in Holton, Michigan, the Natick men's ski team took second at the NCAA Central Region Championship. Sophomore Michael Fahrenbach finished fourth in 41 minutes, 22.5 seconds to lead the Nooks. Junior Logan Hahnemann was 1 second behind him. Northern Michigan rallied from 3 points down and won the team title by 7 points. The women's team of UEF, they placed third after Nicole Bath won the 5K Classic on Saturday. She placed 8th in the 10K to face the Nooks. Allison McFeeters and Heather Edick placed 10th and 11th respectively. The NCAA championships start on March 6th, but final selections will be made after the region championships are finished throughout the country. The Iron Dog race started yesterday, and the race already has some fireworks. Look at this amazing video from our sister station KTU. They're following the race from start to finish. Last night, current race leaders Mike Morgan and Chris Oles pulled into McGrath. Morgan was refueling, but his sled burst into flames. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Turns out the sled only needs minor repairs. Look at that. Morgan and Oles assessed the damages and their status for the race after that incident earlier today.
Burnt gauntlets, a burnt pre-filter on the intake system here. Takes a minute to swap out, so no big deal. We think that's all it is, but once we get the sleds running and rolling down the trail, that's when we're really going to find out, so we're hoping there's nothing else. I don't know, before the fire we were probably a 10, but we're probably not gone to about a 7 or 8 now.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's still pretty good.
We're still feeling good about it.
Even with the fire, Morgan and Oles are still on top of the Iron Dog leaderboard, followed by defending champions Mark McKenna and Dusty Van Meter. Tyler Ackelstead and Tyson Johnson, who are Team 8, are 3rd. Shane Barber and Ryan Sosasanti are Team 2, they're 4th. And Corey Davis and Ryan Simon, Team 4, they round out the top 5. Today was the start of the NAHL Top Prospects Tournament in Troy, Michigan. 6 Ice Dogs in all will be playing in front of college coaches and NHL scouts in 2 days of action. Iggy Wyatt's NHL 18U select team shut out the High Performance Hockey League 3-0. Wyatt was +1 on defense in that game. Midwest team featuring Nick Hens, Brett Gervais, Lonnie Clary, and Colton Walter and Kyle Lee lost 4-1 to Central. Clary got the lone goal for Midwest. The Central rallied with 4 unanswered goals for the win. The Midwest team will play the North team tomorrow. In high school basketball over the weekend, the Hutchinson Hawks teams represented in the Elks tournament in Valdez. The girls team went 3-0 and won the tournament with a 43-34 win over Seward, holding no more than a 5-point lead for much of the second half, but they closed it out for the boys. Spencer Johnston hit a 3 at the buzzer to give the Hawks a 63-62 win over Valdez in the 3rd place game. He finished with 13 points. Daniel Page led the Hawks with 24. Kiana Edwards, Ellie Veazey, and Michael Benson made all tournament for the Hawks. And before we go, here's this week's I-5, the Interior Top 5 plays. At number 5, Garrett Summer of North Pole with the steal, fast break, and won in North Pole's 67-37 win over Eielson on Tuesday. At number 4, Brett Gervais of the Ice Dogs with a hat trick and a 4-1 win over the Bruins on Saturday. More from this series in a bit, like right now. At number 3, wonderful passing, Ross Olson to Ethan Somoza to Kyle Lee for the score. That was the game winner in Friday's 5-4 win over the Bruins for the Ice Dogs. At number 2, how about the Nanook's offensive explosion in their sweep of the Michigan Tech Huskies? Lots of goals, but Nolan Heisman, he had a career-high 4 points on Saturday and 7 points in the series to lead the Nooks. At number 1, freshman Nicole Bath continues to tear up the trail. She wins the 5K Classic race on Saturday in 17 minutes, 44.4 seconds, 15 seconds faster than anyone else in the NCAA Central Region Championships. To pick the play of the week, comment on the KTVF YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages, or email Joe Cook at KTVF11.com and let us know which one is the play of the week. It will be announced this Friday.
The I-5 Sports Report is brought to you by Adient Orthopedic Physical Therapy.
And that's it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and as always, we'll catch you next time.